Hey there, treasure hunting fans. It's your old pal Big D here for another video. Yes, it has been over a week since my last video, and I do apologize for that. Been a little chaotic. I actually took a couple days off from work to do some rearranging in my room here. Redid my entire entertainment center. Got, things hooked up a little bit better. Got things working a little bit better. Got everything kind of consigned and concealed now in one area, so makes things a lot easier. So I've been spending that, and actually you can kind of see off of that over there. There's a TV up there because I spent a good chunk of the weekend also rewiring a TV and rewiring all my video game systems, so now I have the ability to play just about any system that was ever created, at least the ones that I own anyway. So, but spent a lot of time doing that, and work's been a little chaotic, so I do apologize for the lateness of the video, but there will be more coming out. And today I thought I'd do a little short impromptu video. As you can see from the sign there, it was Dollar Tree signs, Dollar Tree pickups, and then I do a movie review because my wife and I did go out to the movies on Friday with a couple of our friends, and we saw a pretty horrific movie. It was very scary, and I really enjoyed it. So we'll be talking to you that afterwards. So let's get started with the review. So Dollar Tree, they were had come out this weekend. It's all over the internet that they were getting new DVDs in. So I did hit up a couple Dollar Trees in my area. I hit up the one here in Watsonville, my hometown. I also did hit up one of them in Capitola as well, and got a kind of different feel for what was going on there. So now, these videos aren't in any order. There's no rhyme or reason to them. Matter of fact, I haven't seen any of these movies, but for $1, it doesn't hurt. I mean, if you don't like it, it's only $1. It's a heck of a lot cheaper than going to the movies, going to the theater anyway. So, if have seen any of these movies, please leave a comment below if you've seen it or not, and let me know if any of these movies are any good or not before I do sit down and watch them. I greatly appreciate it. So I did get a few Blu-rays. Believe it or not, the Dollar Tree actually had Blu-rays, and I did get a couple DVDs, so I'll start with the DVDs. First DVD I got is a movie called Banksters. I have no idea. I do know that it has Alan Thicke, rest in peace, and Laura Vandervoort, who was played Supergirl on the show Smallville, but have no idea. It's supposed to be a comedy about money, power, sex with interest. I have no idea. But it looked interesting on a couple of people in there, so I picked it up. And the other DVD I got was this movie called Beyond the Trophy. Again, have no idea. It has Michael Madsen and Eric Robertson. It also has Debo from the Friday movies. He's on the back actually. You kind of see him over here. So again, I have no idea. It's win or die trying. Your guess is as good as mine. It looks like it's like a car movie with cops and robbers maybe or something, or a chase movie, but it looked interesting, and for $1 can't beat it. But again, if any of you seen these movies, please let me know. So that's it for the DVDs that I picked up, and then let's go on to the Blu-rays. So the first Blu-ray I picked up was a movie called Blackthorn with Sam Shepard. It is a Western. Again, know nothing about it. It does have a pretty decent cast in there with Stephen Ray and Sam Shepard, obviously. It looks interesting. I'm a big fan of Westerns. I love Westerns. So I'm hoping it's pretty good. It does get some pretty good reviews. And it's put out by Magnolia. Magnolia's a pretty good company. They put out some decent stuff. So hopefully this will be good. All right. And let's see here. My next movie is a 3-pack. Let's see here. Got a 3-pack here. It is Caged Animal, No Mercy, Outrage, and Lords of the Streets. And let's see here. Caged Animal stars Ving Rhames. That'll be that one up there. The next one being Outrage stars Michael Madsen. Oddly enough, I just got that DVD with Michael Madsen in. And then the last one is Lords of the Streets with Chris Christopherson and who? DMX. That's right. X gonna give it to you. I picked this up for DMX, actually. I really like the Exit Wounds. He was in that. He was also in Cradle of the Grave. Love that movie as well. They're both cheesy action flicks. I really do recommend them. I know that Jet Li's in one. Tom Arnold's in both of them. But they're both really good. They're really fun movies. Pretty good action in them, so I definitely recommend those. So that's the reason why I picked this up, but just because of the fact DMX was in this one. And I haven't seen DMX anything in a long time. So if you see any of these three, please let me know. All right, and next is Dawn of the Dragon Slayer. Again, have no idea. Matter of fact, I've never even heard of the people that are in this movie. So let me see here. Yeah, never heard of anybody in there. But again, it's $1, and actually, I believe it does come with, it actually comes with a digital copy too. So it's not too bad. It's the movie plus digital copy. It kind of looks like, you look at the back, it kind of looks like, like Dragon Slayer, or not Dragon Slayer, but Dragonheart, the one with Sean Connery, where he was the dragon, and you had Dina Meyer as one of the characters in the movie. So it might be along that. It looks decent. I'm always into swords, sorcerers, and dragons, so hopefully it'll be good. All right, so that's the movies I pretty much picked up for me. I did pick up two other Blu-rays. They were both for the women in my life. The first one being The Longest Ride with Scott Eastwood. My wife swears this is a really good movie. I have no idea, but again, for $1, not only does she like this movie, but has a digital copy, so it can go anywhere. Plus, it'll be at home, so it seems like a great pickup. And she does recommend. She said it's a really good flick. So, sure, okay. I see why. Okay, Nicholas Sparks, who did The Notebook, which apparently most women out there believe is one of the greatest movies ever made. So, no wonder my wife likes it so much because Nicholas Sparks is affiliated with it. So, but she does say it's good, so I'm sure it is. She has pretty good taste in movies, so you might want to check it out. And the last one I picked up is obviously another chick flick with Josh Duhamel. I can't even say his name right. And Julian Huff. It's also from the author of The Notebook and director of Dear John. Of course it is. It is Safe Haven. Again, have no idea. It does come with a digital copy though, so again, really good deal for $1. Get a movie my wife really likes, and it gets a digital copy. This is a win-win all the way around. So, my wife says it's really good. I'm sure it is again. So I would definitely check it out if you're into kind of the drama. I wouldn't say dramedies. It's not really comedy, but if you're into the Notebook and movies like that, I'm sure you'll really enjoy this movie. All right, so that's it for my Dollar Tree pickups. Dollar Tree put these movies out, and I will be hitting a couple more Dollar Trees hopefully within the next couple days to see if anybody got anything else. I know a few other YouTubers had found a couple other movies that I was like, I'd like to have that. So, but with Dollar Tree, it's really hit or miss. Like, one Dollar Tree I walked into, they had nothing. They all had a little bit. Another one had a little bit more. So it's kind of hit or miss what you're going to get from it. So that's the end for my DVD reviews and my pickups. I did pick up a few other things I got with my buddy Nate. I went out last Sunday and did some serious hunting and did some good stuff, but I haven't gone completely through all that stuff yet. So I will be doing a pickup video probably later on this week with that stuff, so you can see what I picked up with him. And I did pick up a few titles at Best Buy the other day. They had this buy two get one free sale, so I picked up a couple. Really, it was like I picked up 2 movies for $7 a piece, and then got one free. So for $14, I ended up getting 3 movies, which is a pretty good deal. So I will show you those to you last week. I'll probably do that on my new release day when I do new releases on Tuesday. I can't remember what comes out this week, but I know it's something I really. The Mummy. Tom Cruise's The Mummy comes out this week, and I will be picking that up, so I'll be doing a review on that as well. So with that being said, I'd like to get on to the movie portion of my review. Okay, so as you can see from the screen graphic, the movie that my wife and I went and saw on Friday was Stephen King's It. This movie it's a remake of basically the movie that came out in the 1990s starring Tim Curry, an all-time favorite of mine. It was a TV movie. I absolutely love it. I grew up watching that movie. I love it so much I can throw that movie in any time and watch it. Matter of fact, my wife and I usually watch it at least once a year, kind of with The Stand as well. We usually watch that once a year as well. So I had pretty high expectations coming into this. The commercials and the trailers you've seen so far look pretty darn terrifying. So I was prepared. We went in, and let me just say, it is absolutely terrifying. Holy cow. That movie was scary. It has been a long time since I've gone to a movie and been like, what's going on? No, okay, I'll see nothing. I mean, it was flippin' scary. I'm not going to throw a bunch of spoilers. I mean, it's kind of hard not to throw spoilers out since it's a book. It's been out for years. There's another movie about it, but I won't throw too much because they do some different, obviously some changes from the TV miniseries in the 90s to the movie that came out now. Obviously, the biggest change they did is the movie is much more brutal than the TV miniseries. Much more brutal. There's a lot more violence in that one. It's also a lot more language, but again, you're in a theater. It's a theatrical movie rather than being on television, so you're able to get away with a lot more. The cool thing about it is it does star one of the kids from one of my favorite TV shows on television right now, Stranger Things. So I was really stoked to see that because that kid is a really good actor. And it's just a really good story. I mean, they kept along with the same overall story arc of these kids who are in this town. This clown terrorizes them and kills them, and it goes from there. And I'm not going to spoil it for you because they did make some changes to it. The guy who played Pennywise did an amazing job. Skarsgård is his name. He was really, really good. Absolutely creepy. He could do this thing with his eyes, where one eye looks this way and one eye looks this way. Out of control, weird. Downright scary, especially if you have a phobia about clowns. You might want to skip this one because holy cow. Yeah, it's it's a movie of nightmares. It really is, but it's so well done. It's so well crafted. The storytelling in this movie is so good. The director knew what to do and how to take the source material and really run with it. Really well casted. Everybody in that movie is really on par and really hitting their note on their acting abilities throughout that movie. And it's just, I don't know, I can't describe it more without ruining much of the plot, but I would heavily recommend it. If you're into horror movies, you like movies that scare the living daylights out of you, go see this movie. You will definitely enjoy it. And I'm not kidding you. The last movie that scared me this bad was The Ring. And The Ring was years ago. And I can watch that movie now and be like, back then it scared me. This did the same thing. This movie was absolutely terrifying. It did such a good job with just the sound effects and the guy who plays Pennywise and just everything they did and just the way it was shot. It was so well done. So I definitely recommend it. Definitely a big one to see, and definitely want to see it in the theaters because it's a total different experience than seeing it at home. We had, I know in our showing, there was like the entire very front row of the theater the whole row was a bunch of teenagers, and they screamed and stuff like that through the whole movie. But it added to it because, I mean, it was damn scary. I'm not going to kid you. And you know how much I love movies, and I love horror movies, and the biggest part of my whole video collection is horror movies. But man, every once in a while, one comes along that just, bam, but terrifying. But I definitely recommend it. It's definitely a good one. Definitely one you should see in the theaters. You will definitely enjoy it. So with all that being said, that is it for today. That is my review, my review and my showing you what I got at other stores. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button down below. And if you want to see more videos from the old Big D, the video hunter here, go ahead and click that like button up above. Again, be on the lookout for a couple more reviews that come out this week. Got New Release Tuesday coming out in a couple days. Then I'm going to be doing a pickup video with the stuff I got with my buddy over the last weekend. And then I am still working, and I don't have it here, do I? No, I don't have it here. Oh, here it is. Just to prove to you, I am working on my, where did it go? On my review here. Here's just a sample page of the movies that I have so far listed for my top 100 of all time. Should be very interesting. I think some people are going to be a little bit blown away by some of the movies that I have on there. But until then, you guys all take care. Remember to always keep hunting. We'll see you soon. Bye.